welcome to the Bannister Art Gallery. My name is Victoria Gao. I'm the director of the gallery here at Rhode Island College, and we are very, very excited to welcome visitors back into our gallery space for the first time in over 18 months. So why don't we step in and take a look at the 2D faculty exhibition. Bannister Gallery always starts every academic year with a faculty exhibition, and we rotate between 2D and 3D faculty artists. So the 2D artists tend to work in printmaking, in painting, photography, drawing, and occasionally also we have an art education visual narrative in this exhibition. Our gallery is currently open to public visitors by pre-registration only, so you can go to our website, www.ric.edu/Bannister, to find out more. This is a work by Professor Wong, Fung. He works mostly in digital 3D animation, but for this show, he created this 2D sketch of a video work that you can scan inside of our gallery and watch online. This is a series of block prints by Sarah Hess. She's an adjunct in the art education department. This is a photograph by Amy Montali. She's the head of photography here at Rhode Island College. She works in a number of different photographic series, but this is one that she took with a large view, like a large format camera, back when she was in California in 2019. And you can see, it might be hard to see on the phone camera, but in person you can see this yellow haze that's sort of enveloping the landscape of the photograph, and that yellow haze is coming from the wildfires that are out in California.
That's dark.
She's from the Northern California area, so she's got a lot of family out there. This is a painting. This is Squash on Paper by Lilia. She's also an adjunct in the art department. She's just very interested in the interplay between humans and the landscapes that they play in, and so this is a lake scene. She also has a series of beach scenes in this exhibition. These are charcoal, graphite, and colored pencil drawings by
Get out of here.
by Stephen Fisher, who's the head of printmaking at Rhode Island College. We are always in such awe of his talent here. But you can see this sort of square design. So he's made it look almost like a photograph or a print, but in fact it is hand-drawn.
That's amazing.
And these are, I believe, one of his early experiments in color, so it's exciting to see those. This is a painting by Jason Travers, also an adjunct in the department. He didn't submit an artist statement with his work, so I sort of have to speculate, I guess, as the gallery director on what his meaning is. But I've had many of his students tell me that he's an incredibly precise and exact professor in class, and so I tend to think of his work as also being very, very deliberate and careful with this sort of artificial organic quality to it, and you can really see that the spacing of each mark on the canvas surface is very, very deliberate. This is a work by Professor Richard Whitton. He's been in the department for many years now, but you can immediately see from the image that it's a very illusionistic painting. You kind of just want to reach your hand out and grab the floating balls. He also creates almost sculptures out of the wood panel that he's painting on itself. And so you can see how amazingly intricate his work is. He sometimes makes 3D models in his studio to inspire his paintings.
Wow.
And here's another one, which for the longest time, I always thought that the top was carved out, and I'm just now realizing that it's completely just an illusion. It's a flat surface that he's painting on.
Wow.
He's very inspired by Renaissance colors, which is why you see all these vibrant reds and greens and blues. These are 3 works by painting professor Lisa Russell. She's very interested in abstract form and bringing in light through the use of, heavy oil paint. A lot of our visitors have sort of noticed the painting on the right, though, as being perhaps a little bit more figurative than her other works. I kind of imagine it to be somebody who's maybe standing at a table in an attic space where you can see sort of the wood beams. But that's just my interpretation. Everybody can interpret it however they want. This is another work by Jason Travers. And similarly, you can see again sort of this very intense focus on specific geometries that sort of fade out as you get further and further from the center of the canvas. And then you've got these sort of beautiful, almost accidental looking, but certainly not accidental, drips, oil drips along the bottom. And this is one complete piece, both of these works together. These are the beach scenes by Lilia that I had mentioned earlier. To me, she seems very much sort of like a modern impressionist painter, where she's interested in capturing, everyday life, especially here in Rhode Island. Beaches are hugely popular and a great way to escape this past year. And so she spent a lot of time being outdoors. And here's another work by Stephen Fisher, also hand-drawn, charcoal and ink wash.
Get out of here.
He alternates between landscape and still life. Get some nice close-ups of this work, because the amount of detail is incredible. And if you read his artist statement, which is available on our website and in the gallery, you can see that he's very interested in the way that the natural landscape sort of inspires a lot more experimentation with the line and a lot more surprise, I think. This installation is by Ejak Eliashif. He's an adjunct in the department here as well as at RISD, and I believe he's an alum of RISD, and he actually has a show right now over at the Chazen Gallery at the Wheeler School, which is also a gallery night partner. And this is a print, a series of 8 prints. And so he's carving all of these marks and these lines out on these, I believe they're a polymer-based plate. He's not using metal plates or anything like that, but every line and every grain-like image is carved out.
Wow.
And he has to figure out how to piece it all together, on separate plates. Here's another installation work. This is by John Paul McCahey. He's an adjunct in the department, and he's very interested in urban graffiti and urban wall textures. And so he created this collage work where all of the designs and all of the patterns are his own prints that he's shaped and torn up and pieced together in this work. I really like this moment right here, if we can get a little further in, where it looks like the wallpaper has just been torn back from a bare plaster wall, but actually you can see that the white lays on top of the blue and gold wallpaper. And again, these are all his designs, his prints.
Is that all the pieces, or is there anything?
Can we take a quick look at do we look at the art education piece? Yeah, and so last but certainly not least is a visual narrative by Dr. Rebecca Scheib, who's in our department. She's the head of art education. And this is a visual narrative that she created for the journal Art Education. It's going to be coming out later this year. But she combines hand-drawn illustrations with this kind of infographic style narrative to really grab readers' attention.
Awesome.
Thanks so much for visiting. The show is going to be up until September 24th, 2021. And remember, you have to pre-register if you're an outside visitor. You can find the link to pre-register on our website, www.ric.edu/Bannister.